whenever he got flexible. I mean, just the way he walked up here from the barn was different whenever we gained control of his head. But your horse is no different. Pacey and spooky and have an issue with obstacles and all these things, not being able to side pass. All of that is coming from the same problem. If you would give me all those problems independently on different horses, I would fix all of them the same way. Gain control of the steering wheel. You can't steer a horse in a scary situation if you don't have a steering wheel. You can't steer a gaited horse to gait if you don't have a steering wheel. Again and again, you run into the problem is, oh, we don't have control of the horse's head. Once we have that, then we can bend them or balance them or disengage them to stop them from running away. Whatever the problem is, it's that lack of control of the head that will get you in trouble every time. Everything else is teachable. That's why you can take a horse, on day 1, day 2 of ever riding and take them out on the trail and be safe if they are sensitive and give their hindquarters. And then you could take a horse that's 10, 15 years under saddle and be in danger out there on the trail from the horse not giving those hindquarters because it's not sensitive, because it has experience of getting away with things. So right here, we're just gonna, a lot better day. So again, we just flex back and forth until he doesn't want to move his feet. He's only a day or two away from just being able to sit here and flex. All right, so notice how quick I am going from one side to the other. If you want to break that head loose and the horse is just trying to follow his head, the busier you are, the harder it is for them to follow you with their feet, right? So I'm not giving up quicker. I have a ideal place that I want his head, a line in my head, and the second that his head passes that line, I'm releasing. But just like whenever we're going in motion, I would be flexing quick in motion if they're following their head. Very quickly, it's easier for them to let go of their head because it's hard to follow when you're going that quick. But when you go very slow and you flex a little bit this way and they follow it, and then you release, and then you flex this, he would spend 10, 15 minutes following his head around. But the fact that I went like this, he said, okay, I'll stop moving my body. This is easier than this. So much of the speed and the timing and stuff like that is, when are you trying to pressure a horse and convince them to do something different? When are you trying to release and reward them? So as he stands still and he's quiet, you see I'm slower and quieter about it. All right, let's see what he's got. So you see day 2, a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident, gaiting forward, stepping under himself. Yesterday, he really didn't know how to move and give his face at the same time. But just like the horse that you saw before, now that he's comfortable giving his face, it's easy for him to move his feet, and I can ask for more speed. But one of the things I want you to notice, I'm sitting real relaxed. My shoulders are back over his hips. I'm squeezing with my heels. My hands are low. All these things are just helping him set up to gait nicely. So you can see this guy is super smooth, super gaited, real easy going. He just was out of balance. The way that he was carrying himself, being resistant, was not beneficial to gaiting. It wasn't helping. Now that he's carrying himself the way we want him to carry himself, he can really go somewhere. Yes, man, just no pressure on my hands. I mean, the reins are bouncing. Right, absolutely. The reins are bouncing. My hands are just relaxing on my legs. And you see, the more confidence that he gets, the faster and faster that he goes. And that's how you get a pacey horse to gait. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity. All right, so now that we have that and he's giving, he's gaiting, there's no questions about the gait. There's no questions about the steering wheel. So now that we have a steering wheel, it's time to do obstacles. We really didn't do too much obstacles yesterday, but again, don't do obstacles on a horse you don't have control of their head. If they're not just giving you their face here, do that before you introduce the obstacles. I see people all the time go to an obstacle challenge and they can't control where that horse's face goes. So, oh, it's a spooky horse. That's not your issue. The issue is whenever he spooks, he locks up and just takes you wherever he wants to go and you have no say about it. No horse can refuse a push obstacle. And a push obstacle is anything that you can go through, go over, go under. No horse can refuse that as long as you have control of their head. Because if you have true control of their head, you can control their hindquarters. Well, if you can control the front and the back, I don't care how scared they are of it. You pull here, you take their butt away, now they're facing their problem again. They run off this way, you pull their face, disengage their hindquarters, now they're looking at their problem again. Very quickly they think, I have no choice, I have to try. And that's just what we want for them, is for them to try. So we'll go here, sit back, look up. 2, 2. Okay. Side passing, okay. So we have that forward momentum going. All we do is turn his face towards the wall. Notice anytime that he's going to get straight, I know that's going to stop him, so I'll pull him back forward again. So right there, he was going to pull all the way around. Left hand, left leg. Left hand, left leg. Left hand, left leg. And if he gets backwards, I use my right hand and get him going forward again. Are you with me? Look at the wall. Left hand, left leg. Left hand, left leg. Left hand, left leg. Left hand, left leg. And then release. Good boy. I'm always going to use this first. The squaring up on the wall is seeing if they're ready. So I'm always going to start with that forward motion first and disengage him. Worst come to worst, he's not truly side passing, he's leg yielding. Oh, that's horrible. Teach him something else. It's all the idea of that forward motion and getting moving. The thing about teaching them how to side pass like that, you're teaching them how to do it with motion, how to actually go somewhere. I find whenever you're trying to do it just step by step, just one little step and oh, good boy, that it takes forever. And then whenever you're trying to actually use it for something constructive, okay, side pass over here fast to this obstacle, we're trying to cut time. They can't take that pressure. You know, they can't they're only used to it very slow and one step at a time, and anything more than that, it just blows their mind. So you want them to be comfortable, just moving their feet and going over. Not to mention, pacey horse, you have any issues down the road, which I don't think you will, but if you did, you could just put one leg on him, side pass him over to on the trail as you're going forward, and that's what's going to happen to his body. Is you put that leg on his ribs, he leg yields over to the other side of the rail, and that takes him out of pace. But again, I don't think that's going to be an issue for you guys. Yeah, yeah, no, he's. All right, madam. Are you ready to give? All right, so scoot forward in that saddle. There you go. Roll back on your butt. Nice. Absolutely, and it depends what you're trying to accomplish. If he's carrying his head so nicely, and you're just trail riding, you're safe in that to go anywhere you want to go. The way that he's giving to that, he can't take you. So if you change to the bridle, it's just because you want to change to a bridle, because there's no real reason to change other than.
I ride just standard, but it's nothing.
Yep. Well, the first time that you ride, the first time you go out and about on a trail and really spend some time on your horse in a halter, where you just hop off and go pee, and the lead rope's already attached, and there's nothing to, and the day's over, and you tie them to a tag line, there's nothing. It's simple, it's easy. All right, so hands low, sit back, look up, there we go. And just squeeze your legs and ask him to go. All right, so you don't have to hold him there, just, he knows that he needs to be there, that's it. That's it, look up, don't look at him. There we go. Now, whenever you're looking for pace, you're looking at that back foot, and you see how it's coming close to that front foot, so he's gaiting good. He's collected, he's under himself. That's what we want to see.
We'll convert you to that.
That's it. Keep squeezing, ask him for more and more, gradually. That's it. Well, it's a lot easier to like whenever it's smooth and it's not beating you around. No, you're good, you're good. That's it. Squeeze and drive him into the bridle. So the stiffness or the roughness is as his 2 feet get separated and he gets closer to a pace, and then he takes one more stride, feels your bridle, gives his head, and then his back feet starts. What's the smoothest is when there's that perfect 4-beat gait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything is just as even as can be. That's when you're just gliding. When things get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that he's getting close to that pace, then you'll feel a little rough. But what I don't want you to do is shut down or stop him. Right? He has to be confident giving and going, giving his face and moving his feet. And the more confident that he gets at it, you see he's moving a lot faster today than he was yesterday. Absolutely.
Because he's got to throw his weight back, so his head will come up and drop.
So whenever you're watching from the outside, it's a lot easier to see, especially when, for him, he's not completely locking into pace, but he'll get close, he'll get a little off rhythm, and it'll be in conjunction to him stiffening up just a hair, because he's just figuring out, oh, I can completely give my face and move my feet at the same time. What do you think, Cowgirl? Does he feel different? Does he feel different?
Yeah. Lot less tense.
So now, as you go in straighter lines down the trail, down a fence line, he's going to get more and more confident moving like that, and the gait is only going to get faster and faster. Yeah, you just hold back to the speed that you want, and then release. Yeah. Well, and you still have that trail walk like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's break him down to a trail walk. Hold him back all the way till he walks, and then completely loosen up on the reins. There you go. And if he speeds up, hold him back to that real creep, slow walk. Slower, slower, slower. And then release the reins again. There we go. The idea that you have a gaited horse that you can't ride with quarter horses because quarter horses walk too slow, who is in charge of how fast you're walking? If your horse dictates how fast you go, there's something wrong. So like, well, if I ask this horse to walk at 1 mile per hour, God damn it, he better walk at 1 mile per hour. Because you have a gaited horse, he can't walk at 5 miles per hour.
It's like even when he's walking at the pace I want him to, he still cannot. He still is right there on their tail
Right.
because he's just.
So what you want from that is you need more respect out of that bridle. Do you see how sucked back he is and how he doesn't really want us grabbing his face? Well, if every time that he gets within 2 feet of that other horse or 3 feet of that other horse, you grab him and flex him and get him to give at the vertical, get him to give his face, he says, oh my gosh, I don't want that. When it's a repeat offender, it's because they don't respect the repercussion. You ever heard of a slap on the wrist? You slap on the wrist means.
With him, when I do this, it's because I just can't let it.
Absolutely. So right now he doesn't want to be flexed. So if you get him in, right now he's gaiting perfect and we're not touching his face, he's able to be in complete freedom. So then if we want to walk at just a creep, granny gear speed and just walk just like this, we put him in a position where anything faster than that, we grab him and flex him and bend him and then release again as long as he's walking that slow. Very quickly, every time he goes faster, he'll start thinking, oh, I don't want to do that. It's the same way.
It's more consistency too.
Right.
Because it's like I feel like I'm not getting through the whole.
Exactly.
And eventually, I either am not paying attention or
Well, it's more.
And then all of a sudden he's doing it again, and I didn't.
But that's just the thing. We tend to, especially with the horses that we like, we love, everything's great and good. We tend to nag instead of, hey, don't do that. If we wouldn't have been serious about getting his face yesterday, we wouldn't have got the results that we got today. But yesterday we were saying, give me your face. Give it to me. That's my steering wheel. I want it. If I turn the steering wheel, you're going to give. And if we weren't serious and firm about it, then today he wouldn't be soft. Well, it's the same way with the walk. I want to have the horse that if I pick up the reins and ask him to go, that he's right there. But at the same time, if I say, hey, walk like this, that you can. If your car skipped a gear and you could only do 20 miles per hour, it wouldn't be a very good car. Because it's 20 or nothing. Can you imagine? You can't go through a school zone. But you can't let the horse dictate how fast you go. Yes, ma'am.
When you were talking about slowing down for trail ride or whatever, I keep mine right over the tree.
Absolutely.
With the impulsion that I want.
Yes.
And so it does require making corrections. It's like, don't ever pick up the reins. But how do you feel about, letting your horses ride on? Because I saw you let go over here a few times.
Yep.
You trusted them to go across the park and stuff like that. So, I guess in my way of training, I kind of try to teach people they don't need to have the reins for the speed control if
Right.
they get the freestyle kind of working for them.
Well, so all the horses that we start are started on a loose rein.
Yep.
And then when you see us grabbing his face, the only thing we're doing with that is telling him where to put his head. It's not speed control at all. Very quickly, if I put you at a speed, you better stay there.
Yeah, and then that's what I would do when you just mentioned that they sped sped up and you had them on loose rein, you only wanted to go this speed and they sped up. I took the reins and all of that just to
Right.
get the point across that I want to go this fast, not just because you have your head you can run away with it.
Absolutely.
So I just was curious as to how you.
No, it works the exact same way.
Okay. About the loose rein. Yeah,
The-
people ask me that when they can't gate. Like,
It depends how they can carry themselves. If you get the horses that are so automatic that they carry their headset and everything on their own, but more than anything, that contact. And when I say contact, you're not holding him back. You see that he doesn't want to go forward when you hold him back. Just the fact that you show him where you want him helps him so much and helps his confidence. So gating on loose rein, very few horses are able to sustain that. And
like this pacing of that, like is that harder on the structures than when it's grading?
for me, it's harder on his mind. Right? I think his body can handle it, but what it is, if the horse is pacing, the horse is stressed. If the horse is pacing, the horse is tense and tight, and everything's, you know, you're doing the same mileage on the trail, you know, whatever you're going. If you're going there pacing, that means he's doing the whole trail, all tense and tight and locked up. Yeah, it's hard all the way around. As if when he's gating, everything's moving independently and he's just moving smoothly and easily, so it's easier on the overall horse, but mainly on the mind. You see those, you find very few pacey horses that aren't stiff, that aren't tense, that aren't nervous, that don't react ugly whenever they get scared, because all this is tense, tight, nervous habits. Right? Well, you'll see by getting him soft that it'll change that. It'll really change his overall demeanor.
He's never been spooked. He's never done that.
Well, that's good.
But you can see this.
Right.
Jump to the
The softer and easier that you get him, the less of that you'll see.
Very good, thank you.
Good job. Thank you guys. Let me give her a round of applause. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. Make sure to get in the comments below and give us your feedback. Let us know what all problems you're having, if you're having any problems with the steps, if there's more videos or problems that you would like to see. We just want to better help you bond with your horse and help fix some of your equine problems and reach your equine goals.